Alright everybody, you can see a puddle of oil there. Yeah. So I got the first post set. I'm going to come off of that post. This post is set, just need to finish putting dirt around there, but we're tamping that post in right now. Digging a hole there and blew the hydraulic line for the auxiliary hydraulics, so hence that's what all the oil is from. So I'm getting started on this project here. I'm going to get these posts set, get the header boards on, and then I need to go back down and get the rafters, the purlins, and then we'll get those all put up there. And I'm going to use this roof to stand on, basically to build the other roof. I'm going to pull all the screws up at the bottom row, get everything else off there that needs to come off, get the rafters put up, get the purlins put on, and then I can stand on this roof for doing that. Then after we get that roof put up, then all I gotta do is pull the last row of screws out, take that steel off, and use it in another spot. I think that's gonna actually be going to wall back there on the cow shed for a wind block. I think that's where it's gonna go. I haven't really decided yet. But for now, I'm not gonna redo this wall. I'm not going to move the wall out, I should say. We're just going to have that as like an overhang, like a porch type deal out there. And my plan is to move this door to the other side of that post, then build a 9-foot slider there. And after we get that roof off, that'll give me more height that I can put my track up higher for the sliding door. And then we're just going to park the skid steer in here this winter, and we'll just heat this 12 by 24 by 8 instead of this 30 by 45 by 14. But yeah, she blew the line, this outside line, so I am going to replace both of them. So I'm going to get this line off, and then as you can see, I got to turn my radio down or else the YouTube mafia will flag me. Grab the flashlight. Right now I'm waiting for the engine to cool down. A little hot. But these back two lines right here, you can see way up in there, I gotta loosen up that or take that clamp off. And then way up there is where the fittings are. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is taking the air filter off, get it out of the way. It's just 2 bolts back there. Take off that clamp right there, and then take off that clamp right there. Pop it out of the way. I'm going to replace those 2 lines while I'm in there. I haven't decided. I just changed one of those, that one on the left, the one that's not a brass looking fitting. I just changed that hose this spring, and I might pull that other hose off just for the heck of it and replace it at the same time, being I'm going to be in here. Haven't decided on that yet, but yeah, my auxiliary blew that hose, so she puked oil everywhere. So I got to change that and then go back to fighting with digging that hole. It's amazing what you find when you start digging holes. I'm finding all kinds of concrete down there that is really kicking my butt digging this hole. Yeah, I mean, just you can see here the chunks that I pulled up, but we tamped that down, then we put water on top of it to help set the dirt, and then we'll put more in there and put water on it. But here, there's concrete down in there. I've got that old spear there that I'm using to break it up. And I think now, after I broke the hose, I broke a bunch more of it up, so I think maybe now I can dig down, but there's like an old foundation wall here, and I'm finding all kinds of crap. But the worst part is I don't know, that post isn't going to be true within the shed, so I'm probably going to have to put spacers on there to bring that wall out, the 12 feet that it needs to be. But when you're dealing with old concrete and stuff underneath the ground, the foundation walls, that's kind of what you got to do. I was once told that a good carpenter can cover up his mistakes to make stuff look pretty, and that's what's going to happen on that end, because I think we're only going to get about 11 feet. So I might have to put some spacers on there and put a dummy post on the outside to get the corner where it needs to be. It won't happen right away because for right now, it won't matter if the wall hangs over the end of the, or the roof hangs over the end of the post a little bit. It'll be once we pull this wall out that we'll have to get that done. So, but I'll have to get all that OSB board off there. The windows I'm just going to leave in there for right now. There might be some light that'll pass up through there. I don't know why my camera looks so jumpy. All these phones I keep updating and everything. It's just like the computer, every time it updates, it makes everything worse. I hate automatic updates. But, so yeah, I'm getting working on this. Once I move that door over, that window's going to go over on this side where the door is. Let more sunlight through there. Being we're going to put a sliding door there, there won't be a window there, so it'd be nice to have more light at this end. But with that roof line going to match here, I don't know how much sunlight's actually going to get in those windows. But being we're raising up like 3 feet, it might actually be more light that gets in there than I'm thinking right now, but I guess we'll see. Depending on how this works out, I may not ever build this wall out here. I don't know. I might take the fuel barrel, pour a pad here, and get the fuel barrel underneath the roof. Haven't decided yet. It all depends on how everything fits in here. With it going to be an overhang, and actually the new roof is going to hang over about a foot farther than that calf shed roof or the cow shed roof there. So I'm thinking I can just drop the bucket or whatever right on the outside here when I put the skid loader inside when I'm done with this. So I should have plenty of room for the skid steer. So if I ever do get a bigger skid steer, it should still fit in here, just won't be able to bring it in with the bucket on. But the skid steer with the bucket on will fit in here. Just for more room, I might just drop it off outside every night when I pull it in. But yeah, so that's what's going on today. There's always something, let me tell you. So I'm going to get these hoses off, go down and get them replaced, and hopefully get back to digging that post hole. So anyways, it's just a little update. I wanted to get this project going a long time ago, and just other stuff has happened, and I kept putting it off. And they're talking rain the next few days and stuff, so I figured if it's going to be cloudy, it'd be a nice day to work on it when the sun's not beating down on you. So anyhow, that's what's going on around this part of the world.